Hey. Oh shit. I am drinking hot chocolate and it's really good. And I was trying to decide what I was going to do the video on today for my story. And I just remembered that my hair, I just remembered that I drew today. And I started off, it's cool because I was just drawing without knowing what I was drawing. And so I just let myself move the pen around without having any particular thing that I was drawing. And then I turned it over and it turned into something else. And let's see if we can see, where is it at? There? I think we can see it there. Yes? Okay. I don't feel like it's completely done yet, but yeah, so I drew it without knowing what I was drawing. And it's so beautiful, and I did that with a painting before as well. It's like I just do whatever my soul is feeling to paint, and then, or to draw, and then just like, oh, and then I flip it around, and then I start adding different things to it and see what it evolves into. And I feel like that is my story today. You don't necessarily know, like with art I have felt a lot of pressure, like, oh, I have to make something that looks good. I have to make something like a particular thing, and really just connecting back to just letting it flow out of me and not having that judgment. And even thinking about painting and drawing, I started to have this like heaviness come over me today of like, oh, if somebody wanted to like buy my art, I would have to like do something specific, and like I started it's like the artist block, and it wasn't flowing at all, and just realizing that when I had the mindset of, oh, I'm making this for me, I'm making this, like, oh, if I was going to put this on my wall, or I'm going to have this in my journal because I like it, then the pressure just completely melted away, and so really just creating art for me. And then it's like, oh, if I do end up deciding to have that be something that I'm receiving monetary exchange for, then that's okay. but yeah, just like completely releasing the tension there and the pressure there. And yeah, so I guess my story, that is my story today, of what is it that you love to do, and are you putting pressure on yourself to make it be exactly like you think somebody else wants it to be? Or yeah. And I am all cozy because it's chilly outside today. It's really chilly. I have like 2 layers on of my sweater and 2 layers on of my pants. And my hot chocolate is just good. So yeah, that's my story today. And I feel like I just want to like dance around. I need to dance around that. I need to dance around that. And it's like being able to let that creative, like free-flowing side of me out, and that it's safe to let her out. You know, it's safe to let my soul out. And it's safe to let that piece of me be expressed, and knowing that it doesn't have to necessarily look like somebody else thinks that it should look, but it's okay. My hair is very greasy, and I'm self-conscious about it. But yes. I lost my train of thought, but I think that you understand the point that I was trying to make. And yeah, it's safe. It's safe to be all of myself. It's safe to be silly and creative and to just let things flow and not necessarily have to have a plan, because my higher self knows, and I take inspired action, and I don't have to have things all planned out because I don't. And even when they are, they don't follow that anyways. So yeah, I'm learning that I'm stepping into that free-flowing, free-flowing. I'm stepping into free-flowing and not judging myself for it. Not judging myself for it. And I feel, if you watched the last video, I do feel like my book is moving in a good direction, and today is my last day of the journal entries, and so I started adding to the, I have the chapter titles now, and then I was doing like the theme for each chapter and like the lessons that I'm learning, so I started writing that down. So I'm making progress. Yeah, so moving in a good direction with that. So like I was saying in yesterday's video, even if I didn't fully know kind of like what my book's going to turn out to be like, I'm taking steps. I'm taking inspired steps and seeing progress, and it feels really good. And it's fun. It's fun, and not having to like have all this pressure and heaviness on myself of like sucking the fun out of it and sucking the enjoyment of like, no, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. So yeah, there's my story for today. I know that I'm in the house again, and I was gonna go outside and do a story today, but I didn't end up doing it, and it's dark now, so I'm inside and not not going outside. But maybe I'll go out tomorrow and do a story there. We'll see what tomorrow's story is. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.